Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Breaking news. Army officer in Efcc net for multiple fraud cases. An army officer of the law that should be looking after the masses, the interest of the common man on the streets, is the one involved in fraud cases. By the way, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time we're reaching you today. A very warm big thank you to every one of you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe if this is your first time. Well, the case before us is an army officer. He has been linked or connected to a multiple case of fraud cases in this country. What we are seeing now is what goes on behind closed doors. These people that are supposed to be officers of the law, supposed to protect the life and property of citizens, are the ones being entwined and entangled with fraudulent cases. You think, I tell you sincerely, we always say it at Apple Line Media, that no case, no issue, no incident will thrive if there are no people from the top or persons that are supposed to be leaders, fueling or giving consent to it. Let's get straight into the news and get all the details with regards to this information. Army officer in EFCC net for multiple fraud cases. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission Gombe Zonal Office is interrogating one Eze Mavis Ogochukwu, a student of Computer Science, Bauchi State Polytechnic, who defrauds unsuspected members of the public by posing as a lieutenant in the Nigerian army. Did you get that? He poses as a lieutenant in the Nigerian army. Ogechukwu, an indigene of Nsukka local government area of Enugu State, was arrested by the officers of the 33 Battalion of the Nigerian Army, Barrack Bauchi State, and handed over to Gombe Zonal Office of the EFCC for further investigation and possible prosecution. This followed a complaint by one Dorcas Oni that the suspect presented himself to her as a lieutenant in the Nigerian army and told her that he would assist her in searching for admission for her son into the Nigerian Defense Academy, for which she made transfer of the sum of 400,000 naira to his account. In the course of EFCC investigation, it was discovered that the suspect has defrauded some other victims to the tune of 1.4 using the same battalion belt. All the process of crimes were paid into his two bank accounts between December 2019 and July 2020. Investigation further reveals that the suspect succeeded in making his victim believe he was a military officer by photoshopping military office uniform and posing in front of his face to show he was part of the battalion. And by doing so, he has the name tag on his uniform showing he was an officer of the law. He was also discovered to have forged military documents which he passed off to his victim as genuine in a bid to convince them that he would secure NDA admission for them. He will be charged to court as soon as the investigation are concluded by the EFCC. You get the gist, right? I guess you thought it was one major general and all that. My dear, that is what is happening. Boys are, it's not right, it's not good, but boys are hustling. Why? What's happening? All this is stemming from no job in the country. All this is stemming from joblessness, where the youth have no job. In fact, they are the ones now being, creative, although in a bad way, to try to generate income, defrauding people left, right, and center. My dear, this is something that the government of Nigeria has to look into. Continuous, arrest of Yahoo boys will not take it off the streets. Internet fraud is one case that is beginning to ravage Nigeria. Internet fraud is one case that is beginning to make Nigerians look bad, outside the shores of the country. Even within ourselves, there is a lot of cases of defraudment going on already in the country. What can the government do? These people, in developed countries that have this level of IQ are employed into, secret service, the computer area, departments, so that, these people become like, they begin to have like spyware to be able to monitor our, our airspace, our cyberspace, and they can make Nigeria cyber, more secure. Instead of arresting them, and you know what, some of them, what happens to them is terrible. Instead of those constant, cases here and there, the best thing was to, get the level of, these people have some level of intelligence. Get them to, to use them to work rather than try to make it, I'm not saying what they are doing is right, but get them and use it to work. This is exactly what is happening, and this is why, as a country, we must be creative. This is why, as a country, we must get on and create jobs for our people. This is why, as a country, we must get on and make, plans instead of look at what happened yesterday. Atiku Abubakar and the wife alone. Imagine when he was in government. He's out of government. He's still laundering millions that can be used, to secure jobs, create jobs that will serve a lot of Nigerian youths and get them off the streets and the market of joblessness. Rather than do that, our government rather pride themselves, in things that will not move the nation forward. This is what we are talking about. We must move forward as a nation, then we must think about nation building. Guys, what do you think? What do you think? Nation building is what Nigerian government must engage herself with. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Bye for now.